Okay, so let's be real. Ever since ChatGPT dropped, it feels like we're drowning in new AI tools, right? Like a new one pops up every single day. It is a lot. So today, we're going to do you a favor. We're cutting right through all that noise. We've sifted through the hype to find the 10 tools that actually matter, the ones that are seriously going to define what our world looks like by 2026. I mean, does this sound familiar to you? You hear about some new, quote-unquote, game-changing AI, you try to keep up, but it's just this constant flood. Well, you're definitely not alone in feeling that way. See, the real problem for professionals right now isn't that there aren't enough tools. It's figuring out which ones are actually worth your time and your energy.
And that's exactly why we put this whole thing together. We went ahead and put over 100 different tools to the test, really looking for what's actually useful, what genuinely makes a difference. And what we ended up with are these 10 tools, the ones you can use like every single day to be more productive, make more money, and honestly become truly irreplaceable in what you do.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to supercharge your personal productivity. Then we'll dive into automating how you get all your information. After that, it gets really fun. We'll unleash your creative power. And finally, we'll get into the tools you can use to build your very own automation empire. Ready? Let's jump in.
Okay, let's dive right into this first section. These first couple of tools are all about fundamentally changing your daily workflow. We're talking about working way faster and a whole lot smarter.
So check this out. This slide shows a really simple but kind of profound bottleneck we all face. Most of us type around 40 words per minute. But we speak at what, 140? More than 3 times faster. So what if you could just close that gap completely?
And that's exactly where a tool we're calling WhisperFlow comes in. Now, this isn't just your phone's basic dictation. No way. This is an AI that pretty much replaces your keyboard. You just talk to your device, naturally. You can mess up, correct yourself on the fly, say something like, hey, let's meet at 7, scratch that, 9:30, and it just gets it. It understands. This is a huge shift, a fundamental change in how we interact with our computers.
And for our next tool, let's talk about a concept we're calling Comet. This represents a whole new kind of AI native browser. So instead of you clicking around a website manually, you just tell the browser what you want in plain English. Book me a flight to New York for next Tuesday. Or, hey, find the best coupon code for this. And it just does it. It does the clicks for you. This turns your browser from just a window into an active assistant that's actually working for you. All right, let's keep building on that. We've made our actions faster. Now let's tackle how we consume information. Let's make it so you never, ever miss a critical update again.
Just imagine this. You start your day and there's a perfect custom-made intelligence briefing waiting for you, covering everything you need to know and you didn't have to lift a finger. Well, that's the whole idea behind Scouts. Instead of you hunting for info, these AI agents scan the internet 24/7 for topics you care about and then just deliver a perfect little summary right to you.
And the best part is just how flexible it is. You can tell it to track pretty much anything. The latest buzz in AI, what's happening in the finance world, or even get updates on a specific stock, like Tata Steel. It wraps it all up in a neat summary and drops it in your inbox every morning. This saves you hours of digging around, and maybe finally solves that feeling of being totally overloaded with information.
All right, now for my favorite part. This next section is where things get really, really cool. We're going to do a quick fire round of 5 different creative tools that are turning ideas into actual, tangible projects. This is going to be fun.
So if you've ever played with an AI website builder, you know the results can be a little boring. Replit Design is part of a new wave of tools that totally fixes that. It's powered by these super advanced models, like Google's Gemini. So you can just describe the amazing portfolio or slick landing page you have in your head, and it generates a beautiful, unique design you can actually publish. We're moving past templates and into a world where you just describe a vibe and the AI builds it.
The whole idea of AI filmmaking. It's not science fiction anymore, it's a real job. In fact, an AI-generated movie called Lily just won a $1 million prize, and tools like Higgsfield AI are what's making it happen. It's like having a professional film studio right on your computer. You're not just giving it a simple prompt, you can control everything. Camera angles, specific lenses, the works, all with text. This is AI graduating from a toy to a serious professional tool for filmmakers.
Okay, this next one's a little different. It isn't a single tool, but it's a brilliant concept from Andrej Karpathy. The idea is, why just rely on one AI when you can tap into their collective brain power? So you ask multiple models the same question, then you have them critique each other's answers, and then a final leader model pulls all the best parts together into one superior answer. It's like having a council of experts, and it helps you get way more robust and reliable results.
You know, when it comes to AI images, the real breakthrough isn't just making one awesome picture, it's consistency. And that's where tools like Nano Banana Pro are just fantastic. They're great at keeping the same style or the same character, looking the same across a bunch of different images. And that is the absolute key to using AI for professional work, like making brand assets, character sheets for a comic book, or a whole visual theme for a website.
And let's not forget audio. Meta just launched this tool called SAM Audio. It stands for Segment Anything Model. It's pretty wild. You can upload any audio file, like a recording from a noisy cafe, and just tell it to pull out only your voice. Or if you're a musician, you could take a full band recording and pull out just the guitar track. It's incredibly powerful stuff.
Okay, let's get down to business. We've talked about productivity. We've talked about creativity. This last section is all about building automated systems that can save companies a ton of time and, more importantly, make you some money.
Okay, this one is called NN, and it is a beast of a drag-and-drop automation builder. Seriously, this is where the rubber meets the road if you want to make money with AI. Think of it like the ultimate glue. It lets you connect all these different apps and AI models together to build really complex workflows. You can build these little AI agents that automate real business tasks, and then you can go and deploy those for businesses, save them a ton of money, and create a brand new income stream for yourself.
And for our last tool, let's talk about making presentations. Now, there are great all-rounders out there like Gamma, but the future is also in super specialized tools. So think of Kimi Slides as the tool for creating those really dense, data-heavy presentations. You know, the kind of analytical deck full of charts and deep insights that a top business consultant would make. Yeah, this is the kind of tool that's going to help you do that.
So after all that, what's the big takeaway here? What's the bottom line? It really just boils down to this one powerful idea. The goal isn't just to know about these tools, it's to master them. Because that mastery is what's going to make you totally irreplaceable in the next few years and open up some very real opportunities to make money with AI.
We've covered a ton of ground here, right? From replacing your keyboard with your voice all the way to building automated agents for businesses. The power here is just immense. So that really only leaves one question for you to think about. Which one of these 10 tools are you going to master first?